Tuesday, they appeared in section, and that communication was written by Nima County District Number 3 Representative Honorable Neko Gay. He wrote that communication plan, and we endorsed it, and so we will have authorities of internal affairs and NEC to come and provide clarity.
Given that members of the House of Representatives are the ones responsible to institute laws in the country, and they want to always uphold the laws of this country, so it is important to go back on the box. In fact, people used to participate in chieftaincy election, giving powers to the chiefs and elders across the country. This time, it is not happening. He is seeking inquiry as to why the National Elections Commission.
The last time it happened, I think, as intimated, was 1999.
Yes, 1999. That's way back. And so, yes. So the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the National Elections Commission are tasked with the responsibility now to come and tell us why has there been, if not delay, for the conduct of these elections across the country.
Right. And so that's quick update there for you. Welcome, wherever you are. Great time together here on the program today. Promises to be intriguing. To have two Liberian legislators out at once, and to talk about their work and talk about some crucial national issues taking place across Liberia. We will not leave Montserrado to go to Grand Group, but we will be in Montserrado and first greet Montserrado County Representative, Honorable District Number 3 Representative, Electoral District 3 Representative, Montserrado County, a distinguished young gentleman who is for the first time at the legislature. But he's firing. He's an intellectual. We're having him around the table this evening. He chairs the House's Committee on Transport. On labor, yeah, he know about the labor issue. He chaired the House's Committee on Labor. Honorable Spo Morbat is our guest on this evening. Good evening. How you doing?
Oh, good evening, my brother, and good evening to the people of Liberia and our audience out there.
Okay, we'll now leave Montserrado and go over to Grand Crew County, and we have the old man here, Honorable Nathaniel Zobawe. Good evening.
Good evening, and good evening to all Liberians. The word Zobawe comes in this war. Actually, it's a Nathaniel N. Bowe Senior.
Okay. Right. But what do they say, Zobawe?
Zobawe is a helper who helped to secure life and property in a war. So they deem it necessary to give that name. Say you are a humanitarian data.
Okay. Wow, that's great. So we will be drinking from the fountain of both legislators' knowledge on this evening. But I want to begin with the old man. In fact, he's making his debut on the program, and you've been here before.
Yeah.
So we have a tradition here on the program. When we have lawmaker, you have to greet your people in your vernacular. They are listening to the radio.
To speak crew to the people.
Okay, we have to vernacular into Grand Crew County. So we have the crew speaking vernacular, and we have the Creole speaking vernacular.
Which one do you?
I can speak both, but most especially I deal with the Creole setting.
Okay.
And then, but in crew we say nanye poane ano anie. Then in Creole we say nanyo rao ane anie awiyo afede yo.
Afede yo.
And then emnoye nanyo ramba ponoa amonene able. Atuba nene pisi groba now tado. Banu dedo emnoye. Kaye gwona wreda oblore. Edi emiore mlona de ene tirankro be ekine na nkro blo nro okon so amontado be amontado na. Amire konwe gro be ami duwe kan ira oblo amono apepe anu dedo. Ede de ene ti se on kan pe monedi de opone mene ti agbara nyoye pisi ini ira. Ene pe money pisi kan peace and reconciliation, peace, religion and reconciliation. What your chairman? Ede emlone atuba nene pisi grow. Yere kaibi bonye mo kwana ndore se na gbre ne konke sway grow como za sway. Como za grow sway. Ede badu adi yire me. Ni de por ejemplo the local administration, omu bloto naken. Ni omu bore anyo me peacefully any that mu em no yire na problem. But to adi yire me immediate ka any that day ayen ye gon e complain. Ti be ami mo ye ka en seri on en bo bore amome ne mo apepe ba mo aye ba nu dedo. But now dado nyeso ni amel. For Christ's sake.
It's great this evening, and that's what this program is meant for the people, so that they get to know what their leaders are doing at the Capitol building. We had here before District 3 representation of Maserati. We had in the studio some time ago. He was firing. So today we will have him speak more on some his position on some national issue, while we're going to deal more with the old man on his work he's doing in his district and since his election. By the way, old man, congratulations, you are part of the 54th and you're now part of the 55th.
Yes, it's due to your conduct and a peaceful way of working along with your people.
How your people?
My people are great, and then overwhelmingly they elected me as a second-term lawmaker, and I overwhelmed. I also appreciated them, but most especially I will carry the appreciation back home, where we will have a jubilation exercise.
I heard you in your introductory remark in your vernacular. You were talking about peace and reconciliation. So did you win on web ballot, or you got other people who contested with you and you have since called them for reconciliation purpose?
One person cannot fight a hero.
Okay.
When you know that a person is a hero, people put together to fight a hero, but hero redeem.
Okay. So you're hero.
So I'm hero.
Okay.
People fought me, I can say, about 12 persons. I make 13. Out of my elections, I can't be alone. People come against me, but always, the electors are the decision makers. If you love your people got to love you.
Right.
It left with your conduct, how you associate yourself with your people, how you interact with them, how you bring yourself down to the flow. And then God say, humble yourself and I will uplift you. So I always humble myself, if you can tell. So in the House of Parliament.
Right. So did you contest as an independent lawmaker, or you were on one party ticket and things like that?
Firstly, let me go into details. After CDC comes about, they came to me. I appreciated them because they are my county dwellers.
Okay.
And I went with them. But I do not like why you and myself in the same kingdom and you trying to capsize the kingdom. I will back off.
Then you jump down.
I will jump down.
Okay.
And so I was in a kingdom with Abo Chie, with some other feminine lawmakers,
former pro tem,
former pro temps of the Liberia Senate. But then when I I always observe and take observation. When I observe and say no, this is not good for me, I will back off.
Right.
They told me I do not have a primary.
Okay.
But primary comes about when I minute to the time, and I back off and say, okay, I will fight as an independent candidate. But then I went to my old party. ANC.
Okay.
I was the vice chairman for administration that brought Cummings to power.
Okay.
I mean, that brought him forth
As
a stand-up barrel. And then I said, I deemed it necessary to go back to my old party, and we were emerged with with CPP. So it's ANC stroke CPP. So we just joined party. That's the party make me to win the election.
Okay, so meaning that you are a CPP lawmaker. Okay, but
and then now CPP, let me give you a little analysis. CPP have been broken down, and we have formulated ourselves into ANC.
Okay.
Now we are ANC. ANC.
Okay. So meaning that you're now with the rescue people.
No, the rescue. Let me tell you. If you think that people are coming to broach a farm, and you know that these people are strong people, I think it's better to put them to the bad place, so they will cover all, and then the least one will be left with you. I examined the show and look at it to say yes. I think my first choice is is Unity Party. So that's how I went into my own county and carried Unity Party. And people battles against me, almost like I mean it was a threat. But yes, still, I born to win.
You born to win.
I born to win. So anyway, I turn, I win.
Wow, that's great. So we're having a wonderful conversation here this evening. So Honorable Small Morba, let's come over to you. I know you you got you want to fire. So there are a lot of crucial issues taking place across Liberia. The last time I saw you at the Capitol building, you were amongst some of your colleagues who had some issues and decided to take on Tricycle to the Capitol. You want to tell us why?
All right, tricycle issue. All right, I think when we took office, like for my end, I'm there because I feel that our people need some better policy, and the life of our people need to be changed. And being a people-driven lawmaker, what we did first was to make sure to see whether our staffers had boss. And with the issue of KK, I got more than 5 cars, right? And I've been doing my own thing. I've been a business person before coming to the house. So to see our staffers going to work without vehicle or something to drive them at work, how much is the salary? So if you deduct from your salary, every day transportation, you left with nothing. So I think not just only our staffers, but it was a sign that we placed the government and our leader to make sure that we should take good care of our people. So another thing there was the issue of transparency. You see now, I said it and people never listened to it, but today the Senate received 2 brand new buses
For their staff.
And you were there. For our house, where we have majority of the staffers, up to today, no bus.
And the leadership has spoken and said they're going to work on
some kind of intervention.
Some intervention would be made.
Yeah. How long? The interval, right? Because when you are doing things, it should be done holistic.
Right.
So that's my issue of Ryan Keke. And I say this.
But you got some backlashes for that.
No, just few people because people construed what we said, right? Most of them said that it was because of vehicle issue, right? And it was true that we keep the spotlight of how much a lawmaker received for a vehicle.
And you're entitled to that.
That's our entitlement. But what we are saying, based on my entitlement could be used in the district for the people.
Right.
That's me. Right? Why other people want to get car, I'm not stopping them from getting car because they need it. Like the rural people, the rural guys, right? And people talk about the amount being so huge. So let's take, for instance, we buy a used car, like the Kia. If you buy a used Kia for 10,000, 15,000, how long will it take you? That's staying in the car.
On the Bawa, when he go into Grand Cru, you don't expect him to carry a low car and stuff like that.
He would need Land Cruiser. In order to get Land Cruiser, we're talking about close to 55,000 United States dollars here.
Yeah.
So even Bawa, his tax waiver, his tax exemption is been placed on the vehicle so that Bawa can get the vehicle to get to his people. For us in the city, like for me, I don't need car. So
you can even ride cycle.
Yeah, so even if I have a car, I will auction it. And I said that, I'm serious about it. The money could be used in the pipeline clinic.
Okay.
The people there need beds, no bed. So how you think I will feel when my people in there, Jim David Hospital, pipeline community clinic, no bed, no medicine, and I'm buying car.
Are you concerned
That's
about
my concern.
So that was the kind of message you have sent into the executive.
That's the message. That's the message.
That sounds good though.
Nothing personal.
Nothing personal. Nothing at all.
Right. Honorable Bawe?
Yes, sir.
What do you say to that?
Yes, thank you, Honorable. I think you have spoken well. You know, for Grand Cru County, whether be it new Land Cruiser you carry today, before you come back, it become old car.
You got to repair.
You got to repair. And
so that means you support his argument.
It go on beyond repair. But with all this, you know, sometimes we can design strategy how to help our people.
Right.
So some of us putting to get the money. Sometimes when you get the money, You share half of the money with your people.
Mhm.
You buy a competent car that will enable you to get to them. I think it's necessary. That's my plan.
Okay.
So I put in for the budget to come, and then I do sharings of the budget. Even I got a visitation to the people. When I visiting them, I got to visit them
Like
for
a
them
view,
to say
And a
yes.
leader coming.
Leader is come. I mean, leader is born and leader has come.
Yeah.
So this is what I aim at. And so exactly as he said, people in Mosorado County, one time I put it on the table. I say it's necessary, even if up to the gasoline there, also we're not supposed to equal. Although we do
But I
the
want to
same-
say, oh, your lawmaker.
yeah, of course, we all are lawmakers, but the people are sitting right into the House of Parliament.
But
And then we share the same common boundary. And so we who going way in the interior, we share with them. Sometimes they cannot enable us to reach to our people. But with all this, that they are entitlement. So I don't have qualm on it. But most especially, I just want to give you the little brief information that I think is necessary. In a second month, we get car. And then this is a 6 to 7 month. We have not gotten a car.
So that means you support the argument of your colleague.
No, supporting argument sometimes it can be a sticky issue among the
leaders.
Yeah, the leader. When I say the leader, that is executive branch. We are 3 branches of government.
Right.
Okay, the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary.
Right.
The judiciary, I don't think judiciary have any other bad part to play. But when it comes to
They were the interpret laws.
yes, we made a law.
Right.
And then
The executive enforce it.
executive enforce it and they interpret it.
Right.
So we need to work cooperatively to work together. If we are working together, no qualm will come. But if we are separate ourselves, then I think we will have a problem.
So
and
now-
these are some of the problems.
So now you see that some problem now between you see any problem?
As I observing, we need to work together. If your friend says something, listen to them. If you have any qualm, reach to your friend and then you share it. And then share idea how to lead this nation.
That is, the government issue should not be talked just on radio issue.
Yeah,
It will be talked on the table.
Exactly. If executive going different route that you not expected, it's better for you, the leader, to reach or call.
Okay.
And then amicably.
Grand
resolve
County is blessed. You have your colleague. You people are 2 districts again. And
Yeah,
you are
yeah,
2
yeah.
senators again.
Yeah.
So your colleague is a speaker
Is
of
the
the
speaker.
55th. How's your working relationship with him? Are you enjoying the gap of the speaker?
Let me tell you, if we have 3 honorable Kofa in Grand Crew County, Grand Crew are going to be more blessed there.
With all the cities.
Are you listening?
Now listening.
Grand Crew are going to be more blessful. Why? Because I don't see much problem on his part.
Okay.
No, even people can be castigating me. People can be going along with me. He is my protector.
Okay.
He is my protector. So anything comes on the floor, on the table, I know that Honorable Speaker Foranti Kofa is there for me, and I'm also there for him.
Right.
But we need to do due diligence to our people. Going the route of UP does not distinguish Kofa from me, except he put on any.
It's not going to be the case.
any-
It's not going to be the case.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he and myself, we are understanding ourselves. But let me tell you, the appointment that was made, even the nomination that was made by the president, up to present, my nomination stands still.
Why?
Because Senator Nimne T.H. Batekwa is linked with Senator Chie. And then Senator Chie say, once those people are not my people, I will not confirm them from Bawes camp. So,
I mean, the local government now.
yeah, look, the local government
In Grand County.
in Grand Crew County, most especially my district, District 1, where he hailed from. Senator Chair, I got problem with Senator Chair.
And that's why you want for all of you to work together.
I want for us to work together.
The whole
But
caucus.
actually, I mean, the route they are going, I will display it. Because some of our people at home, they don't know, they say, oh, Bawe is the case of which they can't confront the people. Bawe is the case of which some people aren't getting employment. No, that is a misinformation.
And what's the real information?
The main information is the people were nominated by the president. And they
So you recommend it?
yes. And they come to me and say, the people that were recommended by president, we should put them on the table and divide them. How could it be? President nomination that he never revoked. It have not been revoked.
Instead,
Then-
the confirmation.
Then they say, yeah, president nomination, they say they will not confirm it until I share with them. And I told them, no, the rest of the people that they never nominated can be divided. And we divided bulk of those people. But they say they need my district.
Okay,
And I am the president
it
of
has
that
to do
district.
with it had to do with some of your caucus members. I hope and pray that you can handle that. As big people, you can handle that, so that your people, your work together, so your people can go to work.
Yeah.
So you're listening to the program today in the House of Representatives. We're having two distinguished lawmakers here with us. Maserado County District 3 Representative Honorable Small Mobile, and along with Grand Crew District number 1 Representative Honorable Nathaniel N. Bawe Senior.
Thank you.
He's right here with me, with us in the studio. So there are a lot of issues happening up Capitol Hill. Every time you listen to the radio, you hear news. Some people say, "Oh, the people up Capitol Hill, they're not doing their one. Someone else doing their one." So one of such debate that is right now spinning on the lips of every Liberian citizen is this issue about the yellow machines,
The F moving equipment.
the F moving
That
equipment.
people water.
Yeah, the F moving equipment. But I mean, we gotta put it in a way where
Yeah.
our people know understand it.
My
So the executive had it was the weekend on Saturday via the SKD Boulevard route, the SKD Boulevard, saw these vehicles, these heavy F moving equipment,
fleets of vehicles.
the trucks, the yellow machines coming via from the left of from the NPA, the National Port Authority, from the port,
Chipping
Freeport.
Highway.
Right. So they were paraded in the streets of Monrovia and taken to the Barclay Training Center, BTC. And some Liberians have been saying, but how they won't happen in the lawmaking body, not in the know. So we bring two of you people here to get your own point where you people are with this. It says that the lawmaking body in the know, or the lawmaking body not in the know, and so what gonna be done after, because the machines are already here. So we'll first begin with Honorable Joe Bawe,
Yeah.
and then we'll go to Honorable Small Mobile to know where they are with respect to their own position
Today, the president
on this
sent one
yellow
letter.
machine. And again, let also inform the public that the president of Liberia today,
He sent one letter there.
he sent one letter. Big letter, we'll read a letter here, but in the letter, he said that gentleman agreement, he and one of his friends,
Yeah, nothing
What-
bad about the whole
nothing
thing.
bad, but they don't sign no paper and something like that. But let's get the position of the lawmakers. First, beginning with Honorable Zobawe.
Oh, thank you. Bringing yellow machines in the country is not a bad thing. We used to have the functions way back. Every county can possess their own machines. That why can make the county famous. And then we cannot only say Liberia, Monrovia. Monrovia is not Liberia. Monrovia are since being paved, only one spot. So where do you carry yellow machine in Monrovia? Only one places. We can even take 3 to say let it 3 stay in Monrovia and the rest of it go in the interior. And but what I really thinking about is before you put any other problem on the case on the table, examine the case to see the impact and the significant impact before you bring it up. We need to ask the president how do he got this machine.
Got a question
And
now.
But you can't say because he brought machine that our resources, that our money, this, that. No, it could be a grant.
Okay.
That could be a grant. Oh, that could be a gift. When we say grant, it's a gift. Because grant cannot be paid back. And so we never get an impact. Then we start right away criticizing. It is not the way. Even most especially your leader is your leader. Somebody who leading the nation, if you're dealing with a leader, you must know that the whole nations you are dealing with. People been dealing with President Bouaka in all kind of categories. I don't think that's how we supposed to serve leader. They did the same thing to Weah. Today again, that Bouaka. Tomorrow it might be Jesus Christ. Why? How? I don't think it's necessary. So the yellow machines, I think I support the idea of the yellow machine being into our midst, and then we know the impact of those machines and why our places will be upgraded. You see, right now when you taking the Maryland,
The corridor there.
Maryland corridor
From Maryland to River G.
River G, all the way to those places. I
River
think
G to Grand G
people they are reconditioning the road now. It is not like before. People can get on the way and use 2 days to reach Monrovia. Now where you will use more than 5 days. So I think we got to commend the president.
Okay. Now, so but some of your friends anyway will come to Honorable Small Mobile on this. Honorable Mobile, what's your position on this F moving equipment?
You're part of the debate.
All right. I would say the intent is good.
Okay.
As it relates to development and bettering the life of our people, especially when we talk about good rules. But then the procedure, the governmental procedure, the way in which they went about it,
Do you have problem with such?
I think I have problem with it. Because the Constitution is our organic law that guides us in the process of governing.
What does it say about?
And the Constitution says that the House of Legislature, because all 3 branches have their own functions, is the House that ought alone. So when the House is given the power, the House of Legislature is given the power to ought alone, to do negotiation, both external and internal loan. I think the House should be respected and given that right. But let me say this. Again, as I said to the Liberian people, we need machine. But be mindful. I remember I was a kid, 1987, when we were asked by the government of Samuel Kayando to pay back loan. They took dollar from us. At that time, I was at St. Peter's Lutheran. So, because it is people driving the intent, we should also be careful. Who are those vendors? Because they could be corrupt people. They could be people without good moral. And we enter into something different. And here's the thing. Another thing we need to take into consideration is, quote unquote, the president said through his letter, they haven't gone through a contract. This is the reason those surrounding the president need to be very careful as it relates to communication, because when news get out, and most of the news that came out seemed to be true. When we heard the F machine story, we felt it was like joke, but now it is true. But it's a good intent to better our rules. But then let's look at the amount that we're hearing around.
What's the amount?
$80 million. So the group from where they're taking the machine from, China.
Is it embedded in the communication of the president? The 80 million?
That's what we've been hearing around.
Okay.
That's the rumor around. And mind you, the first rumor now seems to be true about the yellow machine.
Okay.
Now there's another rumor of $80 million. This $80 million, the identical group, the Shasha group in China, when you do your own fact-finding, your studies, you will find out that the excavator 315T that we see on the information is being sold for around $65,000 to $125,000 United States dollars. Likewise, the front end loader is around $45,000 to $75,000 United States dollars.
Those are speculations.
No, it's not speculation.
Okay.
I know Shasha Group. the Sinai Group, a company that the machine is the machine is labor. They need there. So for Shanshan, the thing is this: when we look at $80 million and we do our own studies with 285 pieces, it will tell you that 280,000 plus a piece.
Okay.
That machine. That's not true. That's not true. So there is a quote unquote that says that we should not do business as usual. So the machine is good, the internet is good. We need the machine, but at the same time, we need to be careful before we put ourselves into more loans. And we have to pay back. When you take loan, you need to pay back.
Anything about loans should come before you as a legislature.
Let me say this. The machine is already here. It have already happened. Right? Even the location where the machine is being parked, that's another issue. But I would say to all of my colleagues, it is in the interest of our country. The internet is good. What we should be looking at is not the law now. The procedure it already took place. The procedure is there. We all just need to warn the part of the government, like the executive, to be careful the next time.
You think that you think the executive broke the law?
They broke the law.
Right.
They broke the law.
So let's go to what the Constitution says. Article 34D says that all revenue bills, whether subsidies, charges, imposts, duties, or taxes, and other financial bills, shall emanate from the House of Representatives, but the Senate may propose or concur with amendments as on other bills. Let's leave Article 34DR and come to this Article 34DR3. All right, it said no loans shall be raised by the government on behalf of the Republic or guarantees given for any public institutions or authority otherwise than by or under the authority of a legislative enactment.
You're right.
So this is where you were going.
Yeah. But I yet
So what would be the way forward?
The way forward is that we have to understand as
Machines are here.
Yeah.
People need development. Yes.
We have to understand as lawmaker. In the past, people stole money. It went free.
Allegedly.
And we all know the story. Some tend to be true. So the thing here is this: the machine is already here. The machine is with us. So should we argue on the issue of law when we can have dialogue and settle that? The issue now should be the amount.
Okay.
The issue should be the amount.
But the president intimated that there's no agreement as of yet. It was gentleman agreement. They're just having conversation.
It was gentleman agreement. There was no agreement, but we have machine here. It was gentleman agreement. We have tax exemption. Our taxes were denied through the port and through the APM terminal. So it is based upon gentleman agreement. And the issue of what the president is saying, friend. Even the letter, I have issue with the letter.
Yeah, I will read the letter written by the president to the House on today, as was being read in section. It said, Mr. Speaker, Councillor J. Fonanti Kofa, Capitol Hill, Capitol Building. Subject of the letter: Dear Honorable Speaker, subject acquisition process of yellow machines. I refer the acquisition of F-moving equipment, commonly referred to here as yellow machines. Some members of the legislature have raised queries about the process and acquisition of the equipment. Let me first and foremost assure you and members of the legislature that we are pursuing the acquisition process for these machines guided by the principles of transparency and good faith. The initiative originated from a conversation between me, the president now, and a longtime friend who shares a commitment to the arrest agenda. This friend was moved by the spirit of solidarity and a strong desire to participate in the implementation in the shortest possible time of our development agenda. He offered to provide equipment in good faith and on a gentleman's agreement. The disbelief of many members of the legislature and some in the public may be understandable, considering nothing on this massive scale has been done before, based on trust and confidence in the leadership of the country, and certainly not in the last 6 years. Please note the following. 1. Negotiation phase. We are currently in a negotiation phase. No formal agreement or contract has been signed between any party. The discussions are ongoing, and no financial commitment has been made by the government of Liberia, and not a dime paid. 2. No public funds utilized. To date, no funds from the Liberian Treasury have been expended on this project. The first batch of equipment that arrived in country was shipped at the supplier's expense. The government has not incurred any costs related to the transportation of these equipment. 4. Contingency for unsuccessful negotiation, meaning that if it ain't happen now.
Yeah.
Should the negotiation fail to yield a mutual beneficial agreement, the supplier retains the right to reclaim the equipment. He may choose to sell them within the Liberian market or re-export them. This ensures that the government is not financially burdened or contractually bound. 5. Legislative involvement. You know, involvement now. We recognize and respect the role of the national legislature in ratification process. Once the negotiations are concluded and a formal agreement is being reached, we will promptly submit the necessary documents to the legislature for consideration or ratification. At that point, we welcome any request for clarifications or discussions to ensure the process remains transparent and accountable. Maintenance zones will be established in each county. Each county will receive requisite numbers of machines for road construction and maintenance. This setup will guarantee the accelerated opening up of the entire country for speedy development. In summary, there is no contract or agreement at this moment that requires legislative ratification. I want to start right there.
What do you make of such?
It's a good one, but I will have a few issues with certain paragraph. The area you make mention of when he said me and a long-time friend.
Right.
Yeah, I would consider that to be conflict of interest according to the code of conduct. Because for anything like procurement, there should be a bidding process.
But he said it's not yet done though. There's no agreement.
The initiative originated from a conversation.
But you have it here.
And
he said me and my longtime friend, and the machine is here.
Who shares a commitment of the arrest
Beautiful.
agenda.
So it tells you that there's a conflict of interest.
What is the way forward? Today, the leadership took seizure of the matter. If you are to advise the leadership of the House going forward, what do you think? What's the way forward?
I would say this. The way forward will be, because the machine, we already have it here, and we are all working in the interest of the Liberian people.
Right.
To have a better role, that you have better Liberia. So we have to support the president agenda, right? Initiative. And make sure.
I see Honorable Bible shaking your head.
And make sure we keep the machine and go along with what the president wants. But at the same time, make sure that the president understands that there are governmental procedure, so that the next time he could use it as another means to make sure that he followed the rightful procedure and not to deny the House for acting as it relates to their own functions.
Right. We're going to open the lines, interact with the public. Honorable Bawe is in agreement. Honorable Small Boba said, yes, we have the machines already in the country. All of us want development, but the process is leading towards that. And he also said, look, yeah, we can accept. But then going forward, the president should be made to be to know that we have the legislature to play her role. We can't have any one branch usurp the function of another one. 0880514096096. 08805140996. The number to be a part of the conversation 077-287 6481. That's two numbers here. 0772 876481. 08805140960. Call us to be a part of the conversation. Let's hear from you. You're joining us. This is ELBC. Let's go to the line.
Hello, good evening. Welcome.
Let's hear you. Hello. Well, sorry. You alternatively, you can also call 0770259660 to be a part of the conversation right here this evening. Honorable Small Mobile, along with Honorable Nathaniel and Bawe Senior, they are our guests with sharing notes, looking at crucial national issues taking place across Liberia. Their thoughts about it. Let's go to the line. Take on this person calling. Hello. 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 Please lower your receiver to make your point. Tell us your name, where you're calling from.
Yeah, thank you so much. My name is Bomo Thomas Sempe, confrontation number 3.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, so I listened to the integrity outcome in Honorable Smoky Muruba, who spoke lengthily in actually some of all actually supported this rescue mission, but looking at the form of manner in which I think they are proceeding, I don't think it is in a refugee trajectory. And while it's true, we are like yearning for development, but I think it should pass through the proper channel that is will not be indebted to any individual that's tomorrow when the government leaves, then all of us be held responsible, right? So I think it is not bad. Thank God the machine is here, but we should be aware how the machine came to be, all the proper agreement, how did it happen? So I think the form of money in which the honorable is speaking, I think is on the refugee trajectory, and that's why we all stand for. We all love development, but they should give us some accountability and transparency and how we all can move forward.
Well, thanks a lot. Let's take more of the concerns, but the president said no agreement is being made yet. This person, hello.
Yes,
let's hear you. Your name, where you joining us from?
Thank you, Chief. And let me say good evening to the many listeners on the broadcast. My name is William Covey, and I joined this conversation from this city. Head of agitator, called Monoba. Let's be clear. I understand that the honorable is in studio, and the honorable already have a preconceived mind about the executive. He saw in today. He knows that the executive wrote the legislature.
Did you follow the conversation and talk about preconceived? We're not going to allow you to say that right here on this platform. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Let's hear you. Your name, where you joining us from?
And and I do join you from GS0.
Yeah, please go ahead from GS0. That is part of district number 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay. You see, this is what we are saying. Our president came up and said, no business as usual. Are you killing me to collect machines from abroad to import them in our country? You say it is on gentleman agreement, and when it's still the man going to clean the machine, I think it's wrong, and this is business as usual. Secondly, the issue about lawmakers going for section using keke is business as usual. Why should you give the Senate the allowance and everything, and then you are installing the work of the House of Representatives? Mr. Bwaka, the Laban people elected you.
President Bwaka, please.
For you to come and make the change. Please, we want for you to operate on the direct trajectory, or else 2029 we will retire you.
Well, thanks a lot. Let's take more of the concerns right here by you, the callers. This person, hello.
Yes, hello.
Let's hear you. Your name, where you joining us from quickly?
Yes, thank you. I'll listen to the two honorable. Let me say thank you to Baron Zawe, who concur with the executives. But I think the president made the clarity today, and for Honorable Smoke Monba to say
Honor
the
Nathaniel
president
Bawe.
for the executive are already validated it all.
Baran Zawiya is out. That Honorable Nathaniel N. Bawe Senior.
That there is no agreement has been signed. So which violation? That the president said that after the agreement that will be concluded, they will be open to answer every question.
Did you listen to his way forward, my dear brother? Let's take the final one. We'll come back and close up. Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. Tell us the name where you're calling us from.
My name is Msifu. You are calling from Grand Crew County.
Good to hear you from Grand Creek. Which are the district?
District 2.
District number 2, where the speaker comes from. All right, go ahead. We have one of your leaders here with us.
Okay, I want to thank you for this platform. I want to applaud your studio guests. Or what I want to say is that I am appealing to the executive and the legislative to have a cooperative leadership.
Good.
Where us that elected them will feel free and enjoy them. Is there anything I think or they should put together a human say if government say this or let government do when they are saying things, it should be the rightful thing. So that outside the country, other people say, oh, Liberia government says so, it didn't happen. So this is my appeal. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You're talking about for them to work together. So, Honorable Bawe, we will have you to close up because much time is not in our favor. Then we'll come to Honorable Small Modbad. You listen to the callers. What do you say in 1 minute so that we'll go?
I think the caller has spoken well. All of the things that we were saying, it come to pass. People are understanding the dynamic. You know, when leader does anything, appreciate the leader. This is the first year. We are talking about 6 years. 6 calendar year. So this is the first intent.
Things can still get better.
Things will still get better, and the man got more to do. So this is the first phase. If you don't give him the flower, he might back off and leave all of those developmental oriented since he's oriented person, he will leave all of the issues. So I think it's better for us to appreciate Honorable Joseph, His Excellency Joseph Nyeman Boaka. And my only little things I want to say before my departing statement. If we're talking about yellow machine, most especially since it could not be swapped to bring ambulance on board, then we're going to take few of those yellow machines to get ambulance into the county also. But since this is the first year, we are still struggling hard to go for them.
Maybe there could be another project.
Okay. But you could also now be also advising that going forward, maybe next time when people you don't do the other one again.
Yes.
Let's go to Honorable Small Modbad. You listen to the concerns from the callers and way forward to.
All right. First of all, I would like to speak to all of our colleagues. I think those from the Christian background, we have the 10th Commandment, which is the law that governs all of us. And when you go against the 10th Commandment, you have sinned, but yet and still Christ forgave you. So likewise, likewise the Constitution. If the executive went against the Constitution, we should also be able to forgive them and push ahead. So all in all, I support the issue of the machine from the executive. And I would say this to all Liberians. This thing is not, what we are pleading for you is not about political party. The sentiment of political party, whether from CDC, Unity Party, we need to put it aside and think as Liberian. Again, I'm here and we have done our discussion, our part, and I support the president's agenda. Thank you.
Well, thanks a lot. Been a wonderful time. We are right here. Two of the distinguished legislators from Capitol Hill, there from Maserado District number 3, Honorable Small Modbad, and that of Honorable Nathaniel Bawe of Grand Crew County District number 1. It's been a wonderful year, God.
Yes, we'll be here on Thursday.
We're here on Thursday. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Baba, don't forget, we are always here to inform you about the workings of the Honorable House of Representatives, where House Speaker Councilor J. Fonati Kofa is knocking the gavel on behalf of the Republic and making sure that things are going in the right direction. My name is Robert Haynes. Until next Thursday, have yourself a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.